Let's go. Peace and love. I'm Dayi.
And I'm Jess.
We break down the news, add context, and give our honest take. Our goal, educate, spark discussions for educational and entertainment purposes. We'll get into Culture Corner after sports news, so stick around for that.
And on Savage Sports this week, we got NBA stars in trouble. Gilbert, Arenas, and Marcus Morris speak out. Claressa Shields wins and calls out Laila Ali. What's next? Raiders defensive tackle Christian Wilkins was cut after a playful but controversial incident.
Then in Culture Corner this week, America's birth rate dropping, chemicals, culture, and the next generation. TikTok micro-influencers got a Top Chef fired and shook Kiss Cafe. JulianBrown safe after going missing. What's next for his inventions? Always stay to the end for viral views. Let me get hold on real quick. Goddamn. Trying to get this thing open. Okay. And then quick mentions. 27-year-old man this week wearing body armor, carrying a high-powerful M4 rifle, shot and killed 4 people in Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan office building. The suspect traveled across country by car from Las Vegas before arriving in New York City. The conspiracy in me, it was on the 33rd floor. So that kind of gets me thinking, like, I don't know, possibly.
Oh, the running back guy.
Running back, but it seemed like he wasn't in the NFL and that he was trying to go into the headquarters.
I don't think he was in the NFL, but he was. They said they felt that he had some vendetta against the NFL because CTE. He feels like he got that, and that's why he was dealing with his mental illness.
But why go to the NFL for some reason? And then Deion Sanders, head football coach, he's doing okay now, undergoing surgery to remove a cancerous tumor in his bladder. Tory Lanez is officially heading back to court. Arguments set for August 18. His team prepares to fight his 10-year sentence in the Megan Thee Stallion shooting case. Most appeals and petitions never make it this far. This means something wasn't right in the trial. And then President Donald Trump is calling for former Vice President Kamala Harris and the celebrities who endorsed her presidential candidacy. So, talking about Oprah Winfrey, Beyonce, very high-profile figures, so that they'd support Harris in the last election cycle. It was widely reported and confirmed by Shannon Sharp himself that he was let go by ESPN. Well, yeah. So, because all that controversy with everything that was going on. And then starting August 13th, YouTube will implement a new age verification system in the U.S. that uses AI to estimate user ages, overriding self-reported birth dates. It aims to enhance safety for minors online, aligning with global efforts to protect younger users. That's the thing about that is, like, they're not protecting young people coming onto the online and everything, especially with these open porn sites, kiddie porns and everything. They're not doing much about it, honestly, in my opinion. But but anything new this week that you saw that you want to speak upon? Any highlights that you got going?
No, I just been overwhelmed at work this week. Nothing.
Oh, overwhelmed?
Yeah, a little bit. So.
Yeah, we got this NeuroGum, but we're not promoting that. Yeah. Share your thoughts with us. Hit that like button. Share this video with a friend, and it's free to follow the channel. Scan the QR code and sign up for a free chance to win free merch. Yes, YouTube, Facebook, and Rumble. Go check us out. We got visuals on that. Let Culture Speak Live, episode 50. Welcome back to the show. Let's get into it.
Turn the mic on, let the culture speak. Got some sports talk, 7 days a week. From the courts to the streets, headlines stay bleak. Talk shows out now, let the culture peak.
Y'all, football is back. I know y'all been waiting. It actually didn't feel like it took that long this time around to come back. Honestly, I feel like so much stuff has been going on.
Yeah, it has.
So my boys, my number ones, my first heartbreak, my current heartbreak, and my continuous heartbreak, the Raiders. Raiders defensive tackle Christian Wilkins was cut after a playful but controversial incident. Christian Wilkins, a defensive tackle known for both his talent and antics, was just released by the Las Vegas Raiders after a teammate.
Yeah. He's been grabbing dudes since the Clemson.
Oh, yeah, he's been grabbing dudes since.
I got a video on that.
Ooh.
Defensive lineman taking a pitch and trying to stretch for the first down.
Oh, God.
So it was just released by the Las Vegas Raiders after a teammate was offended by Wilkins' playful kiss on the head during a team meeting. The teammate didn't take it as a joke and filed a complaint. This wasn't the only reason for his exit. Wilkins is recovering from a Jones fracture, and the Raiders voided the $35.2 million in guaranteed money left on his contract, citing his approach to rehab. Wilkins, who signed a $110 million deal last offseason, is now following a grievance. The incident escalated to HR, making headlines not just for an on-field drama, but for the millions at stake and questions about what's acceptable in the pro locker room. Now, I know the kiss thing came out or whatever, and everybody's like, oh, yeah, whatever, I know I've already seen people kind of try to downplay that. But in any job in this United States of America, if you kiss any of your coworkers on the forehead and they don't like it, you're gone. So I don't know why anybody's it's the NFL. Oh, that does not matter. Because if the Raiders were negligent and that player really, really felt some type of way and reported it and they didn't do anything about it, they could be sued by that player at that point. I don't think they want to play in those waters. And plus, over a player that's injured anyway and didn't want to take their advice on him requiring his second surgery for his foot. Like, at this point, you don't want to get the second surgery. You're not healthy enough to play. You need a second surgery. You refuse. You want to, every player has a right to get a second opinion. And now I think a report came out that his team is kind of leaning towards him going ahead and needing the surgery because he cannot play. That literally is your job, to be healthy, to be able to play. So
was it just because of the foot injury, or was it just
the
not to
foot
pay him
injury
out?
was a big reason why?
Yeah.
But it's like, you're injured, plus you out here kissing people. We're not finna keep you around so you could take the heat. So we could take the heat for you over here.
Yeah.
That's sexual harassment in the workplace.
Right.
So you ain't even healthy to play. So what we gonna keep you around for sure now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that didn't help your case. I mean, you ain't healthy and you out here kissing people.
Wilkins' contract was one of the largest for defensive tackle in NFL history. The Raiders designated his release as terminated vested veteran. Wilkins posted a career best 9 sacks with Miami in 2023. The Raiders' HR department conducted a formal investigation after the incident. Wilkins' grievance may set a new precedent for guaranteed money disputes tied to behavior and rehab. So it's like $35 million. So you're telling me he's going to go through the surgery. What does that mean for him moving forward?
I don't know if he's actually going to go through it. I know a report said his camp is leaning towards it because he's been released. He was released a little bit ago. No team has touched him or came his way since. He is a good defensive tackle at that. So I'm actually really sad that it didn't work out for them because when he was on the field, he was making a difference. So, and he, like I said, he got that contract for a reason. He's a good one of those, top defensive tackle talents. And the fact that he's a top talent on the market and nobody has conversated him, pulled him for a visit or anything like that,
Yeah.
that says a lot. And that's why I think his team is leading towards him going ahead and needing that surgery, because you could be the best you want to be, but the best ability is availability in the NFL. And if you're not available, they're not going to sign you.
Yeah, true. Anything else going on in the Raiders training camp wise that you want to talk about?
The offense is clicking on all cylinders is what I'm hearing. I'm really excited to see that. You know, Geno Smith, he's been proven for the last couple seasons.
Yeah.
You know, I think this is the most stability we're probably going to have since we've had Derek Carr. So it's going to be interesting to see. Aiden O'Connell is still doing his thing in the backup role, so that's good to see. It's nice to see that, to have at least a valuable starting option plus a valuable backup. They're not top in the league, but they're good. And in the NFL, that's better than bad. So, and you don't need to have an elite quarterback to make it to the Super Bowl. We've seen that time and time again. It's about the team around. And with those offensive weapons, Ashton, Bowers, Jacoby, and then on the defensive side, you got Max. You got Kuntz back, and hopefully he stays healthy. Hopefully Tyree continues to grow. I'm excited to see. I'm not going to get my hopes up. Oh, and don't forget the head of the team, Pete Carroll. I'm not finna get my hopes up, though. That's why I know this stuff, but I haven't been following as hard as I have in the past, because I'm like, okay, we talk all this stuff, and per usual, there's still off-season drama, and that always sets the tone of the season with the Wilkins thing going on right now. So
True. Honestly, this is one of those NFL stories that's both bizarre and totally on brand. Wilkins has always played on the line sometimes over it, and this time it cost him millions. For teams, it's a reminder that talent isn't everything. For players, maybe time to rethink what's just a joke. And for fans, just another wild chapter in the NFL soap opera. I mean, there's some zesty NFL players, you know, who says that, you know, slapping butts and everything and kissing heads and just being playful, you know, got this far into releasing him now.
yeah, I don't know. Like I said, first and foremost, it's the fact that he wasn't available. Like, I think I don't want to be like a bias and say, oh, the team would have done this if this player did this, but there was somebody like one of the top, I'm not going to even name names. If one of the top players did that, they would have been like, oh, you be all right. But, you know, it's about boundaries too. Not everybody's okay with that stuff, you know, and we don't know what context it was done in. We weren't there. We didn't see it happen. So
I mean, you got to watch out for these down low players,
and some guys don't just and I forget who was talking about it. It was a NFL player that was talking about it, and he was like, yeah, no, I haven't seen nobody be kissing up in the locker room, kissing no other men in the locker room. So obviously that's not part of the norm.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Comment below your thoughts. What do you think? Was he set up in a way? Was the kissing is he zesty? Is he down low? A lot of speculations on that, but we don't know.
He wild for sure, but I think he just played too much.
Yeah. But we got a lot to get to. Let's get into the next story. NBA stars in trouble. Gilbert Arenas and Marcus Morris speak out. This is a long one, so there's a lot of details on this, so stick with me. Gilbert Arenas, a name every basketball fan remembers for his explosive years with the Washington Wizards, is suddenly back in the headlines, this time not for his game, but for facing federal charges related to an illegal gambling ring in California. Arrested on July 30th, 2025, Arenas pled not guilty to the conspiracy and illegal gambling business charge in a Los Angeles federal court and was released on $50,000 bond. The government claims Arenas ran high-stakes poker out of a rented Asino mansion, but Arenas clapped back on the Instagram, "This ain't got shit to do with me. Just rented the house, wasn't part of the festivities." His lawyers stressed the presumption of innocence, saying he was the same right as any other citizen. Arenas' trial kicks off September 23rd, And if convicted, he faces up to 5 years per charge. And, yeah. Then NBA world continues to get whiplash as Marcus Morris, a tough veteran forward who's played for the Knicks, Clippers, and Cavaliers, was arrested in late July on felony fraud charges. Police allege Morris wrote $2,600,000 in bad checks to casinos for gambling debts. Morris, who averaged double figures for years, is now an ESPN analyst, fired back on Instagram saying this was a misunderstanding and not intentional fraud. Did I take out a marker to gamble? Which marker function as a line of credit, so it's like a credit. It's crucial to understand they are not the same as using a credit card. In Nevada, unpaid markers are treated as bad checks and can result criminal charges, unlike standard credit card debt. Did I take out a marker to gamble? Yes. Was this my first time? No. But to sit for 51 hours, no bail, and not even a chance to pay it back till after 2 days go by was out of pocket. He denied ever writing a check and called the process humiliating, stating never been a fraud or did fraud shit. His agent, Yanni Noy, insisted there is zero fraud here. Morris' next hearing is late August. But it came out that he actually paid off his debts already. He paid that off completely. But with the arenas, man, I seen new reports that he's just gonna snitch on anything that was going on in the gambling and stuff. So I don't know. It's sad that these brothers got caught up, and it made headlines because they are NBA stars. But I don't know. What do you think, Jess?
Yeah, I mean,
Fraudulent
this ain't.
checks. Yeah. Anything.
I mean, they gambling. Like,
Yeah.
if they weren't NFL stars, this would be a non-story. It'd just be another couple dudes that gambled too much and got in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, and there's probably other people in the same situation that's not getting headlines, but yes, they're NBA stars. Hopefully they beat the case. Maybe it is fraud for all of them. We'll see. We'll probably follow up, give it a quick mention, but other than that, Arenas' trial is set for September 23rd. If convicted, Arenas faces up to 15 years total. As of July 29, Marcus Morris to go free after paying $291,000 to resolve casino debts. Markieff Morris, Marcus's twin, publicly supported him at his hearing. Neither the NBA or ESPN has commented on possible disciplinary action as of August 1st. I don't know. Comment below your thoughts. What do you guys think about that? It's very interesting. And we got a lot to get to, so let's move on. But stories like these remind you how fast things can change for public figures. Both Arenas and Morris are adamant about their innocence, and right now, there isn't concrete proof otherwise. It's a mess, but it's also a lesson. Don't rush to judgment until the courts weigh in. We're all just watching the next chapter unfold. Both guys deserve the chance to clear their names. Anything less isn't justice. Yeah. Claressa Shields. Yeah. But after this last story, we'll get into Culture Corner. Micro-influencer, it's Carla BB. Inventor JulianBrown, and Birthrate decline. Yeah.
This story is actually pretty funny because my mom was just talking to me about this. You know, she's an older lady. She doesn't agree with these younger or current athletes calling out older athletes that essentially are Hall of Fame athletes now, you know, trying to relax and chill in their elder age.
Right.
Claressa Shields just pitched a shutout against Lanny Daniels. Lanny?
Yeah.
Winning 100-90 on all cards and is now the hottest free agent in boxing. Who's next? She wants Shadesa Green who's 13-0 with 11 KOs, and she publicly called out Laila Ali for a legacy fight. Will Ali come out of retirement? Does anyone have a shot at beating Shields? For context, Shields is a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, multi-division undisputed champ, and now 15-0 as a pro. She's proven she can't be ignored, and her free agency means big money and big fights are on the table. Is this the turning point for women's boxing, or just another Shields masterclass? Everyone's watching, and Shields wouldn't have it any other way.
Mm-hmm.
Leave Laila Ali alone. Like, you're doing your thing with the current fighters now. I don't know. I don't understand this. Like, let's even just go look back at the fight with.
But if she is asking for 15 million at least to come out of retirement to make it worth it, if you're.
I mean, absolutely get the bag, but entertainment wise, if you guys want any indication for the people that's actually gonna go and pay for tickets, refer back to that what was it, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight. It's not gonna be the fight that y'all think it's gonna be.
True.
And I just don't. I'm like, I don't know.
Calling out these old heads coming out of retirement.
But if she can get a bag coming out of retirement right quick for a legacy fight, so be it.
Yeah.
But
Right. What else was your mom saying? Like, saying
just essentially what I just said. Just
why
she
come
just
out?
doesn't agree with, people that are the athletes that are right now in their prime doing their thing, calling out people obviously well past their prime. Yes, can they still move better than the average person? Absolutely. But can they just come into the ring and beat these other professional boxers that are in their prime right now?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably not gonna happen. Like, they probably don't train like that if they do train or stay in shape. But I'm pretty sure they're not training the same way they were training when they were actually actively fighting, as you are this day and age, and you're younger.
And training does take a lot out of you.
Right.
And yeah, asking for 15 million just to get back into that training mode takes a lot. So yeah, we'll see, man. She hasn't said anything that I know of. She hasn't said anything about it. We'll see though. But Shields is the only boxer, male or female, to become undisputed champion in 3 divisions. She's never been knocked down as a professional. Shields has also competed in MMA, winning 2 out of 3 fights. Her amateur record is a staggering 77-1. Laila Ali fought in 2007 and retired undefeated at 24-0. Damn, that's a pretty good record, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Muhammad Ali's daughter. What you thought this was?
Oh, yeah. I just literally found that out, man. I was like, oh my God. After seeing that photo, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Mm-hmm. And rest in peace to him, man, too. Jesus Christ. To the legends, but comment below your thoughts. What do you think? Do you think she should come out of retirement just to get that bag? Should she...
It depends on the stipulations of the fight, too. Like, because I know they set certain rules in places for older people that are fighting, too, or just in general for that said fight.
Yeah.
So it depends on... If it's some good guidelines set in place and it favors her in a safe manner...
Or headgear.
Get that bag, I guess.
Yeah.
If you want it.
Would it be an interesting fight for a lot of people, too?
I don't
For
think
Ali?
so.
You don't think so?
Would it be interesting? No, that's why I'm like, I don't want people to... I mean, we don't know. Shoot, we don't know what that lady do. Yeah. She could, for all we know, she could be training like that behind the scenes, but I don't know.
Seems like she's a commentator on certain things possible in boxing. So she is a figure in the media right now. But yeah.
For all we know, she could have the technique still down packed and she move one wrong way and knock that girl out. We don't know. Yeah. You never know. But I don't think it'd be anything like that. Yeah. I think it would kind of mirror the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight, but I don't know.
Yeah. interesting. Comment below your thoughts. The real story here is Shield's ambition. She's not content. She's content, not content, whatever. Just being the best. She wants to prove it against anyone, anywhere. Whether Laila Ali answers the call or not, Shields is setting the pace for women's boxing. And her next move could change the game for good. No drama, just facts. She's got the resume, the wins, and the attitude. Yeah, her attitude just on interviews, she's going out like, I could take on anyone. I'm the best. And, you know, she wants to prove it. And, hey, if she's at her best right now and she's doing it, she could call out anyone she wants, honestly. But we'll see. Possibly she's going to be in the Olympics, too. You don't know. Maybe.
Hey, I mean, if she's the best.
Yeah, right.
Might as well be.
Right. Culture Corner. Let's get into it. TikTok micro influencer.
Oh, I thought you were about to say a little. Okay. TikTok micro.
I have a video too.
You want to play it first? Oh,
go ahead.
Okay. TikTok micro influencer got a top chef fired and shook Kiss Cafe. A TikTok micro influencer is Carl Lab. So Carl Lab?
Carla BB.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, Carla BB.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who that is. I was just like, it's just the way that it's like spelled. I was like, it's okay. Anyway, went viral after sharing that award-winning San Francisco chef Luke Sung denied her free food due to her small following, just 15,000 at the time. Her emotional video, which never named Kiss Cafe or sung direct, is it sung? Yeah, sung directly, snowballed into a massive backlash once internet
sleuths.
Oh, I thought you were about to play it. Once internet sleuths figured out the location.
Let's take a look at the video.
I don't know if I'm going to post this video because I'm like still shaking and I feel so frazzled, but I just left a restaurant collaboration crying. I know that they're talking about me because I can hear them saying TikTok, views, followers, so I start listening in. The new guy is asking the host who I am, why I'm here, and how many followers I have on TikTok and what my TikTok is. And this guy pulls up my TikTok and says that I have 15,000 followers and I have some videos have millions of views, whatever, and this guy is not happy about it. He was saying that I have too little followers and that this was a mistake. Saying what about her Instagram, how many followers does she have there, and I don't use my Instagram for food, it's just my private Instagram. So this guy tells him that I have like 1,300 followers and he is not having it. Saying to the host that he shouldn't have invited me and that this was a mistake and that this was bad.
Her emotional video, which never named Kiss Cafe or sung directly, snowballed into a massive backlash once internet sleuths figured out the location. Sung allegedly told her she wasn't at the level to represent the restaurant and implied her followers weren't their clientele. The fallout, Sung was fired, Kiss Cafe announced a temporary closure to restructure, and the influencer's following exploded to over 215,000. The story highlights the unpredictable power of social media and the risks restaurants face when influencer collaborations go wrong. He should have I don't know why he was tripping, because I'm like, do you know, let's be realistic here. Mm-hmm. Yes, there are people out there, there's plenty of people out there that have a huge following. Huge. But 15,000 is not nothing to be like, to brush off. That is a lot of people. Yeah. And that's still 15,000 people that are going to share. You know what I mean? Or a fraction of that. That's still a lot of people that are going to share to other people and bring more people to see it. People watch stuff on their For You page all the time without following said creator. Just the fact that she had millions of views should have told you all you needed to know. There's still people that will watch stuff and scroll without commenting or liking. Yeah. Or interacting with the creator, but they watch the video. I've done that plenty of times, and Not everybody wants to interact, but they see it, and if the cause moves them enough, then they'll say something. I'm like, that's really dumb to brush off the fact that the girl only had 15,000 followers. 15,000 followers is still a lot of followers. Like, let's be real. And now you see that it's a lot of followers because you got fired and the restaurant is temporarily closed. So I bet you wish you would have just collabed with that girl with the 15,000 followers now. And she didn't even have to name you. Yeah. People investigated and figured it out.
And her followers peaked at like 400,000 now. So it's crazy how much social media could do that to a certain chef. And, he should have never put himself in that situation. I mean, any good promotion is good promotion regardless. So if you're a new cafe, anything promotion is going to work out in your benefit. And it's just horrible.
And it's the fact that she was invited. Like, she didn't just go there. Because I know there's a lot of times where we've heard stories where they'll just go to a restaurant and say, hey, I have this amount of followers. Give me free food so I can review. That's better than me paying. That wasn't the situation. Like, she was invited. That's hella unprofessional. Like, what are we doing here?
That was communication between them, but yeah. Kiss Cafe Yelp page is under active review by moderators due to the volume of negative reviews. The restaurant's average dish is priced around $19. Not luxury, but not cheap eats either. Luke Sung is a James Beard Award winner, once celebrated in Bay Area food circles. Micro-influencer collaborations are increasingly common, but conflict over value is growing. The influencer's follower growth from 15K to right now 400,000 shows the power of a viral outrage, which in a way you can't believe a lot of things that goes on the internet. Like, yeah, okay, this probably did happen, but again, people hype up or they create stories just to get the engagement and to get the followers, to hit that emotional buzzer into people. It's like, feel bad for me, so give me a follow and things. That.
And the crazy part about it was, people, like you said, people do hype up stories and twist words all the time.
Yep.
But she didn't even put a 10 on a 2. Like, she didn't even overdo it or anything. And it sounded very realistic. Like, he was upset about how, like, she didn't add any extras or any dramatics, but
it sucks. Yeah, he was let go and they had to like change up their contracts and stuff because you could see he's a silent. So is he a silent partner now? No, they're restructuring their LLC. So yeah, if you're into business, you know what they mean by that. Yeah. Who knows?
He probably a silent owner. I don't believe him.
But Kiss Cafe is temporarily closed. That's what they're saying. So they're going to keep running back
now
up.
They have to rebrand.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be in their best interest to invite that girl back.
Right.
And do it the right way. Yeah. Or at least apologize.
Hey, man. If you can get a free meal, bro, and promote at the same time, that's a win-win right there.
That's crazy. You just going to invite the girl and then... And if you were going to have that conversation, you should have at least had it after she was gone.
Right. That sucks. Comment below your thoughts. What do you think? Yes, micro-influencers, you guys are awesome. You do promote a lot of business for smaller businesses, and you shouldn't be left out, but this is a crazy story. And this happened in San Francisco. We live in California, and that's crazy. And, yeah, you got to... watch out what you're saying, dude. People could go and tell a story and it will garner a lot of media attention around
People love a good story.
They love a good story.
Honestly, you could have no followers and tell a good story and the right people come across it and now you got 100,000 plus overnight. So
Right.
The power of social media is crazy. It just has to land on the right people's For You page. Explore page, YouTube. It just gotta land in the right people's hands and it can blow up overnight.
Yeah, we're living in a social media and anything is great is content. Any story is content. But Honestly, this story is wild but not surprising. Social media can build you up or take you down in a flash. Was sung harsh? Probably. Was an influencer entitled? Maybe. But it's a warning for businesses. Treat every collab with care because one viral post can change everything. For influencers, it's proof that even small voices can have a big impact. Sometimes for better, sometimes for worse. Comment below your thoughts. What do you think? Are you a micro influencer? Is this a situation that you were in? Did you got belittled by the owner or anything? Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's more stories, but this caught on for a lot. And now business owners got to watch out for that. Yeah. But hey, let's collab with people. Let's get sponsors too. And we're not going to end up like that. No. I don't know, maybe. But Julian Brown, safe after going missing. What's next for his invention? Julian Brown, the young American inventor who captured headlines for his breakthrough work in alternative energy, was reported missing, sparking concern and conspiracy chatter across social media. Julian's inventions rumored to be a revolutionary clean energy device. Let's check a look at this video.
Plastic diesel. Portland. This here is plastic diesel, a diesel alternative I made from plastic waste, verified by 2 independent labs to be cleaner than pump diesel. 100% made from mixed plastic waste, dirty plastic waste, contaminated plastic waste. This right here represents the future of all of humanity, because we will take this thing that has poisoned all of us, poisoned the planet, and we will turn it into fuel. And we're going to be running this 1994 Pajero off of plastic diesel. Diesel made from plastic waste, proving that plastic is not waste.
But energy had already drawn attention in tech circles and whispers about government interests this week. Fucking hell. His mother gave the update everyone was waiting for. Julian is safe, but needs time to process everything. His mother's relief is clear, but the warning is too. He needs to watch his back. The case got people talking. What happens to inventors like Julian, especially when new energy tech often lands its creators in hot water with big interest? The story isn't just about a missing person. It's about what happens when you try to change the world and the powers that be noticing. Yeah.
Anytime somebody invents something like that, I just be like,
go watch it.
They're coming for you.
Yeah. And when you look in the past of inventors, especially black inventors, people have this persona that, white people come in and take the invention, and, in the history books, white people are being elevated, that they created this technology, but in the back there was an African American or Native American person actually building that technology. And it's amazing that he is having plastic, and you see plastic all over, plastic bottles, plastic in the ocean and everything, and actually being able to use that and create fuel. And it's just amazing. It's just amazing what he's creating right now.
You just got to think about all the people that are rich that can put out of business.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. That's where people start coming up missing.
Yeah, so you got to watch his back for sure. And he's garnered a lot of following. Is this the first time you heard this?
No, I heard that a while back. I heard it like a few months back. And even then I was like, everybody on TikTok was like, well, I won't be surprised when he comes up missing. And it's sad to say that everybody, it's an unspoken thing, or very much spoken, that everybody knows when somebody invents something very much world changing, there's a high chance they're either going to come up missing or miraculously have died and their work is no longer anywhere to be found.
Yeah. Just alternative energy, water energy.
Yeah, like what happened with that man that had with the water that can run on cars that can run on water and whatnot.
Yeah, hydro. Free energy, things that, will benefit humanity in general. And that we don't have to continuously work for. We have to keep continuously paying for it too. It's just a monopoly that these higher people got us in, a slavery mindset, that all this stuff, especially in the pyramids. If you haven't noticed in the current and recent news, the underground, there's like a big facilities or like chambers all the way down. And you always wonder, like, how the hell did they create that stuff back then? And you talk about free energy, things that they created that is beyond what we know today, that possibly the government is possibly hiding from us, and they don't want us on that technology.
And it's funny because you'll see like old clips like from way back when, and you'll think, wait, so they been had that?
Right.
And somehow it was taken away and brought back again.
Yeah.
Like none of this stuff is new. It's just the wheel has been reinvented. I feel like all that stuff was taken away and then brought back on other people's terms. You know what I mean?
Like nothing's new under the sun type of thing.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah. Julian's invention reportedly outperformed the industry standard by 40%. He's only 25 years old, making waves in clean tech. Several patent documents related to his device are pending review. He's been approached by at least 2 major energy firms for a buyout. Brown has a history of advocating for open source energy solutions. Yeah, open source. Let the world know. Let the world come into this technology, so it's not just bound to a government or a company so they could profit off of it. And it's just scary because he is getting death threats. He's been hacked on Instagram. It's just crazy for a young guy that's just trying to change the world. And
He ain't getting no death threats. Some is bots. I mean, he is getting death threats, but not from... I think that's where bots come into play, where you think it's regular people do. No, it's not.
Mm-hmm.
These are bots that probably bought by big companies to come after this man and think that the regular citizens and people, ain't nobody.
Yeah. I mean, he has to stay safe for sure. Now, I'm pretty sure he looked in the past of these free energy people being unalived or, something happened to them, and take that extra step, my guy. We're looking out for you. The whole world is looking out for you because you are going to change the world. These next generations are going to change this world. But comment below your thoughts. What do you think? Do you support Julian Brown? Are you glad he's safe and that he just exploded even more after this? Supposedly missing. The mom was in it, supposedly missing, and got a lot more eyes on him. But comment below your thoughts. It's hard to not feel a little uneasy for someone like Julian. The world needs bold inventors. But history has shown it's not always safe to be the one holding the blueprint for change. Here's hoping Julian finds both the freedom and protection he needs to finish what he started. With the world watching, maybe he stands a better chance. Yes. And a young black inventor? That's amazing, dude. And he's young. So let's give him praise. Let's give him safety. And watch out. Because, a lot of people are watching right now. Mm-hmm. For sure. Comment below your thoughts. We got to move on. After this last story on Viral View, we'll react to... what's it called? A controversy surrounding Sydney Sweeney, stemming from an American Eagle advertising campaign. Have you seen that, Jess?
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It's very much appreciated. Let's get into it. Birthrate dropping, chemicals, culture, and the next generation. The U.S. birth rate just hit another record low. According to the CDC and everyone's talking, population collapse. But is it really that simple? The CDC says the 2023 fertility rate fell 1.62 children per woman, well below the 2.1 replacement level. Gen Z and millennials are openly wary of having kids, citing costs, climate change, and lifestyle choices. Meanwhile, scientists are now pointing fingers at PFAS, like plastic, phthalates, BPA, parabens, chemicals in everything from water to fast food wrappers for quietly tanking fertility. We're seeing an unprecedented cocktail of economic, chemical, and cultural factors, says demographer Philip Cohen. But the conversation argues fears of collapse are overblown, rooted in outdated economics. The debate isn't just about numbers, it's about what kind of future the next generation even wants. Yeah. What do you think, Jeff?
I think it's a mixture of a whole bunch of stuff. Probably all the stuff that you just said. Plus, things are expensive. People don't want to have kids anymore. Like, the way the political state of the world, how expensive everything is, how much harder life is for the regular average family. Things are expensive. People can't afford it. People can barely afford things for themselves. And responsible people are not going to bring children into that. And the future is looking pretty bleak right now, too. So
Right.
That doesn't help it either. And it's like, and then just like, I know the new laws in some states, the abortion laws, sometimes people may be afraid to have children because at this point, there are still women out there that may have to have an abortion because it's for medical reasons, that fully wanted to because there are people that plan to be pregnant, get pregnant, then, complications happen and it's for the mother's health that they need to go through with an abortion or they'll die.
Yeah.
Things like that do happen. And now with these laws in place, do people want to really risk their life for possibly dying and still possibly not even being able to have the baby either? Yeah. It's a whole bunch of different things. And I'm like, I don't know why anybody is surprised. And you know what? It's time for the society to collapse. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn, Jess, you just want a downfall of the world, huh? You've been saying that for the past couple episodes. Jeez. But it's just whatever they're doing, it's working. This is the conspiracy of a lot of people's minds that whatever they're doing is working to bring down the birth rates or anything. But that's just a lot of people talking about it. But
I just think it's a whole bunch of different stuff. You can't. I think it can't be pinpoint right now. It's a whole bunch of things. It's a lot of things. There's a lot of reasons. It's not just one. It's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I guess U.S. birth rates have been below replacement since 2007. Nearly 40% of Gen Z say they don't want kids at all. IVF and fertility clinic demand is at an all-time high, especially among older first-time parents. California and New York have been the lowest birth rates in the country. Many EU countries are seeing even steeper birth rates than the U.S. despite generous family policies. Yeah, and like in Japan, China's changing their policy now for people to actually have more kids. So it's shifting. It's shifting in a way. Even Kate told me even in the movies now they're promoting people to have more kids.
Cause wasn't it like when we were younger? Wasn't it like for like China? Like didn't they have like you can only have a certain amount of kids?
Yes.
And then they prioritize having boys over girls or something like that.
Yeah.
Was that them?
I think so. And they were making like baby soup. Allegedly, they were making baby soup because.
Oh yeah, that was a big thing when we were like in middle school and stuff. Like
people were shocked
talking about that. That was like a big deal. I was like, "Is this real?"
Right.
It was crazy. It was a crazy time. Hey man, I'm telling you, like, That's why sometimes I'm baffled by like the stuff that, you know, people be getting canceled for these days. Because I swear it was not that long ago, but like early Twitter, early YouTube,
Right.
like just early internet days, like people were saying and doing some wild stuff that was deemed acceptable. Like to a certain extent, like it took a lot to be like, oh my God. And even then it was just like, hey guys, did you see that video of so-and-so? Like nobody was like, that's why it's so easy to find stuff on people these days and be like, I can't believe you said that back then. Like that really wasn't that long ago.
Right.
Where people didn't bat an eyelash when people said some crazy out of pocket stuff. So I feel like we living in two different worlds, man.
Like they don't know everything is on the internet nowadays.
It just be crazy to me.
Yeah. Comment below your thoughts. Should we still have more kids? Is it hard for people having more kids? I think for me, we'll wait. We'll wait until we see prices drop, or you know, people are going crazy about climate change. But we gotta have that next generation. Just like Julian Brown, we gotta have that next generation of inventors, people creating things. So in a way, I get that why you don't want to have kids, but again, replacement wise, who's gonna replace us? You know, my 2 kids are not gonna replace the whole fucking world or United States and stuff. You know,
I don't know. Your family got a decent amount of kids in there. They might take over the world.
4. But and there's this thing about IVF also, that if they have kids, the people who have IVF, when they have kids, their kids can't have kids. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, they can't?
Supposedly, allegedly, that's what I'm hearing. That's the possibility. Yeah, so
Dang.
whatever they're doing, it's working to bring down the...
It don't matter, man. You know, if it's gonna get, I feel like they're giving the people a chance to have kids still, and if they decide not to, they're just gonna start growing babies in labs to keep it going.
Whoa,
And eventually,
yeah, you're
it's gonna be a copy of 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 a copy.
You hear about that?
Like I said, I've said this in prior episodes. You see these movies, they have literally a whole bunch of movies about this.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not already happening, it's not far from happening. And I feel like that's why they keep pushing the agenda that birth rates are so low, they're dropping. And then get to the point where we had no choice. We had to do this, or just never tell the people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not really surprised. Like, I just be like, y'all be thinking, looking at these movies and be like, oh, it's just a movie.
It doesn't happen or anything. But yeah, incubators, they're actually creating stuff. A lot of stuff that you guys aren't paying attention to, they're doing. Okay, yes, incubators, creating babies. You could change the genes, the eye colors, the hair colors on babies and stuff. It's very much real, guys. But okay, let's talk about the foods. So much plastic, so much phthalates in the foods. We're eating it up. It's hurting our development in our bodies. Like, I read there was something about like microplastics in the huevos of men and stuff. It's just piling up in there. I don't know if that's
It's plastics everywhere, man. You're not gonna get away from it.
Everywhere. Plastics is everywhere. Yeah, spraying in the air, water bottles, microplastics.
It broke my heart when cause you know how people climb Mount Everest, one of the highest mountains in the world, contaminated by plastics.
Oh fuck.
It's so bad. I'm just like, places where you probably humanly shouldn't even be able to go. Y'all figured out a way to go and pollute it. Like,
that's why you're saying like, just end the world now.
I'm like, we're cooked as a society. I don't know. Like,
no more.
I try not to look at, okay, at the end of the day, you know, everybody, you just need to live your life, live it to the best, live it with respect, respect everybody, treat others how you want to be treated, all that good stuff. Right. But I look at life through a lens of realism, and things are happening, and they're just like, when I hear new things about what's happening in the government and this and that, and there's like an outrage and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe they're doing that. What are we going to do? We're not going to do anything because it's going to happen whether we want it to happen or not, because they obviously don't give a damn about what the people want. Nope. We've seen that already. Things after things be passed, no matter who's in the government. It's stuff that the people don't agree with, but it still passes. You want to know why? Because they're not here for you. They're not here to do what you want to do. There's people in the government that are as old as Methuselah making decisions for people that they not even going to be around to see the outcome of it. They don't care because they're here for now, not forever. You got people in Congress like this. Why are they there? They need to be in a caretaker's possession. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah. And that's why I'm like, whenever I see when negative things are happening or something new is happening, I'm like, okay. You could go protest, you can go vote and everything, but it just seems like it don't matter who we put in there. It don't matter who we vote for.
They're bought out by someone.
They end up doing exactly what you don't want them to do. And it's like, well, I'm not surprised. Like, you get to the point where you're like, I'm not surprised. The world is controlled by people don't give a damn about the masses. They care about their money, they care about their comfortability, and they care about their family. And that's even giving them more credit than I want, because I feel like they care about their family to a certain extent. Because even they will throw their family under the bus.
Oh, man. They're doing stuff. Family, privacy stuff. I'm not even going to get into it. But comment below your thoughts. Honestly, it's not just about numbers. Having kids or not is personal, political, and now apparently chemical. Gen Z and millennials are rewriting the script, and the Forever Chemicals story just adds a new twist. Sure, the birth rate is down, but the world isn't ending. Maybe it's time we stop obsessing over replacement numbers and start asking what kind of future we actually want. We want an affordable country. We want politicians to actually do what we want and, bring down the debt, stop the wars, stop killing of kids. We want the kiddie porns off of the internet. Guys, this is all things that we want. And they're implementing things to surveillance state. Okay, I've been saying this for a while. This is where we're moving towards, but comment below your thoughts. We're coming to the end of the show. Viral views. Let's get into it. Reacting to videos on the interwebs. What's her name?
Sydney Sweeney.
Has great genes. The campaign sparked a debate about race, Western beauty standards, and the backlash to woke American politics and culture. Let's get into the ad.
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Or that they make your butt look amazing. Why would I need to do that? But if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
You see what I did there, right? Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has great genes.
Yeah. I don't know what's so controversial about that, but a lot of people are saying it's Nazi propaganda, that you're fascist and stuff. Well, let's get into what people are saying on the internet.
You guys are complaining about that Sydney Sweeney jeans ad, so I went and saw it. That's Nazi propaganda. Wow. I thought it was going to be like kind of bad. That's going to be in history book.
I will be the friend that's too woke because those Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ads are weird. Like fascist weird. Like Nazi propaganda weird. Would we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda.
If you haven't fully comprehended how bad it is, I need you to open your fucking eyeballs and listen. This is Nazi shit. Pure Nazi shit. Saying that a blonde hair, blue-eyed girl has good genes is Nazi shit.
I mean, it's nothing new. There was a 1980s commercial too. I think it was like Calvin Klein. It was the same thing. Play on words, jeans.
It's propaganda, Dolly.
Really?
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. That's the
How
point.
so, though?
It's the point is to put things in plain sight.
Mm-hmm.
But talking about, it's a play on words, and if you're intelligent enough to catch it,
like it's promoting white.
Mm-hmm. It's
white.
It's like if you look at it in a state from a programming state.
Okay.
Like, you know how you'll move about, you don't know why, like, oh, why am I feeling like this? Or why do I want that? Why am I craving this randomly? Like, they know what they're doing, okay?
Okay.
They get paid the big money to do this. And this is, there are people upset about this shit. I mean, everybody's upset about it, but mainly their own people are upset about it. And they're trying to make it, I think a lot of people were like, trying to make it, oh, you're just jealous of Sydney Sweeney because she's so fine and she's so bad and you're ugly. I don't think it's that.
I don't know.
But it was a wild ad. I mean, but personally, that I'm gonna tell you something honestly. That ad was if you really like, you know what I mean.
Okay.
Like, let's not, if we really looking at it, you know she didn't mean jeans. You know she meant jeans. DNA. Yeah. You know what she meant. You be overanalyzing everything, and it's the first thing you gonna stop and not overanalyze.
What if, because there is other commercials with black people, but I haven't seen it that they use the play on words just like that. But there is commercials.
They're not finna do that.
Asian, black commercial.
Even
stuff like that.
What people tried to compare it to was, a lot of people were saying like it's kind of like you know how they used to put the children on the milk cartons. Mm-hmm. And they say they were missing. Okay. And they had a reward if you found them. Uh-huh. So supposedly a conspiracy about that was it wasn't really a reward to find them, but it was really how much it was to get them. Hence why nobody was ever found. And then people were like, and that's why I never liked those Got Milk commercials. You know what I mean? They were always weird, Yeah. It's like stuff like that. If you know type of deal. And then I'm just like, I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
I don't want to go about it and say, I don't really give a damn. Like, we cooked. That's kind of just how I feel about everything. I don't know. I just be like,
yeah.
Like, I mean,
people have their thoughts, their opinions about it. I don't know. I didn't see it in that way in the beginning.
And not everybody.
I see it,
and not everybody is going to see it that way, because I'm like, when I initially seen it, like, I wasn't thinking about it like that. But I can also see how people would think about it like that. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, I'm not gonna go on the hilltops and be like, this is wrong. Because it really just could have been, I mean, and that's giving them the benefit of the doubt, but it really could have just been a tone deaf.
But I could say that I have good genetics, and Asian people in a way do have good genetics when looking younger wise, aging, hair color. Like Asian people, I would just this commercial in general. I don't know. People are
but you wouldn't see a commercial about it
of Asian people in good genes and stuff
with it worded like that.
I don't know.
Because it's like, that's all fine. Because I know a lot of people are trying to say like, oh, well, what's wrong with white people having good genes? There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, we're talking about a company that's supposed to be promoting their product to everyone.
Genes.
And you just basically put this out here and what they're saying, and they're like, so, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
like
it's
it's in the context that it was put, and that's what they're looking at. Like I said, at the end of the day, me personally,
I'm not saying you're completely wrong. It's just I seen a video where they were like, this older white guy was saying, you know, our ancestors built this country, and that, you know, our founders weren't supposed to give it up. That we're just, it all places is majority Asian. They have their own countries and everything, and they want the United States as white people. I could see it in that way too, but I don't fucking know.
Wait, who said that?
It's an interview online,
and he said that his ancestors, as in the white people. Wait, was this a white guy or was this a
white guy?
And he said his ancestors built this.
Interviewing with an Asian guy, pretty much.
And he said his ancestors built this.
And I was just like, no, that's completely
his
wrong.
ancestors built this.
Europeans, Asians, Hispanics, black people. It's a whole multitude of cultures building this country. So he was completely wrong.
We all know who built this country, and it was not the white people. Sorry. It was the black people and the
foreigners
and the immigrants.
Foreigners, yeah.
So,
comment below your thoughts. We don't know. We're having a conversation right now about it. We could be wrong. People have their different opinions. Jess had a different opinion. She kind of changed my thoughts about it too. The play on words.
It's just, like I said, it's a play on words. And like I said, if you want to give them the benefit of the doubt, it could have just been like, dang, I didn't think they would have interpreted it in that way. But at the same time, what she said, I'm like, you kind of can't give them the benefit of the doubt either. That's like, because it was pretty like detailed, like, but it was like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. It was a play on words. Like it's really, but that's what propaganda is, isn't it?
True.
So.
True.
But like, I'll be surprised. Like, I don't. That's why I'm like, I don't know what the uproar is. Like, if you don't support that, don't buy their shit. Like, it's just really that simple.
Yeah. True.
Like, I don't.
Yeah. You support with your dollars, pretty much.
Like these views that they have.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, these views that they have is like nothing new. It's like everybody's trying to feel like, oh, we're in a world that's progressing forward. And you know how everybody likes to say, oh, why did we make everything about race? Well, the country that you live in, that is what everything is about, unfortunately.
That's just to divide us, though. It shouldn't be that.
Classism, it shouldn't be that, right? But the people that are in power want it to be that.
Yep.
And that's just it. Like, us as a society, we will never be able to move forward past that.
No. It's just to control us.
And that's that on that. And not even to move past it, but it's okay to acknowledge it too. Cause it's like, you can't just have stuff that had happened this X amount of years. And it really didn't stop not that long ago. If we're being 100% honest, it really was just around the corner that.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
You know, the fact that my parents still have Negro on their birth certificates, it's really not that long ago.
Right.
Like,
right.
Let's be for real. Like, oh, this is a new time. No, it's not. It's not really that far along. Like,
I don't even want like Black history to be just between those 400 years. Again, we talked about this before, that you guys had a way bigger impact history, kings and queens in this country. Native Americans were Black Americans on this soil, and we're just, I don't know. It's just a huge conversation, and our history's been lied to in America, completely lied to, and people are waking up to it. So but that's it, man. Closing thoughts. Moral of the story.
Moral of the story is we as the people need to come together. That's never gonna happen. Prove me wrong though.
Division, man. They're just doing it, bro. But we'll see. Comments from episodes past, especially with the Caitlin Clark WNBA. You guys took it out of context. We never said that they shouldn't get paid. And me and Jess were talking about it way before when the comments was coming up. Jess, do you see it in that way? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but my thing also in the video was, I was like, first of all, we never said that they shouldn't get paid. Okay.
Never said that. Yep.
They should. And the only thing that we really said in the video was, I just was saying what Draymond Green said, because the fact of the matter is, I didn't look into it like that. I don't know I know that they are in debt. Like, you can't really.
And they're getting a new deal. Maybe it changes there.
You know what I mean? Like, absolutely. But either way, there still needs to be a plan put in place.
Do you think they're looking to be paid the same amount as?
And yeah, nobody ever said they were looking to be paid the same amount as the NBA, because we know that's not going to happen anyway. That's not even realistic right now. Right now, maybe, way down the line. And that's what I've seen a lot of players talking about too. That's also what they're fighting for, is for it to be down the line, because they know realistically it's not going to be with them.
Yeah.
But if they start to progress forward and make it better for the women coming in the league in the future, they want to do that. And hell yeah, absolutely.
Livable wage and stuff too, at least. But that's not even that. Like, the NIL deals that they're having, garners sponsorships, garners millions of dollars too. So it's not just that, but yeah, we see your guys comments. So comment below your thoughts. That's it. We had a lot to talk about. Stay current on the latest sports, celebrity, and culture news. Hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and follow the channel. Tap the notification bell so you never miss a new video. We're dropping fresh content every week. We garnered over 300 views our last episode, and appreciate it. Thank you. I think people were saying it was clickbait because of Candace Owens and stuff, but whatever. Positive note, positive post.
They said that.
Yeah, they said that. On the YouTube thing?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. Everything's clickbait. What the hell? It's not just us.
I mean, we want you to click it.
Click it. Click.
But wait, why was it clickbait though? You talked about...
Because Candace Owens at that time was like a huge story, and we covered it. Yeah.
Ain't that what you're supposed to do?
Pretty much. Trending things this week, yeah. But ending the show on a positive note. The best you can do is focus on what you want, not what you fear. Law of attraction. Keep your energy on your own path and let the noise pass by. In today's world, nobody's life is as simple as it looks. Have a great rest of your week. Stay blessed. See y'all next weekend. Peace out.